over 1,000 years, Britain has had a royal family. Today we have the Windsors, but who exactly are they? The lineage of the royal family can pretty much be traced back to William the Conqueror in 1066. Since then, almost every successive king or queen has had some sort of relation to him, whether through blood or marriage. But it wasn't until 1917 the family took the name Windsor. Before then, the royals were known by their house names, so the Tudors and the Stuarts, for example. But during the First World War, King George V wanted to distance himself from his German relatives. So the House of Saxe-Coburg-Gotha became the House of Windsor. By far the most famous Windsor is Queen Elizabeth II. She is the longest reigning monarch the country has ever had. She has 4 children: Charles, Anne, Andrew and Edward.
My lords, pray be seated.
Prince Charles is next in line for the throne, and his mother's longevity has made him the longest and oldest serving heir apparent in British history.
Probably a little bit disappointing.
Prince William is third in line to the throne. He and his wife Catherine are among the most popular royals with the public. Prince Harry and Meghan are 2 more extremely well-known members of the family, but the Megxit spat with the firm saw them step away from royal life. In total, the Queen has 8 grandchildren and 12 great-grandchildren.
Very good. It's quite a gathering.
The royal family is large, and while many of them are recognised around the world and seen as senior royals, the line of succession is long and contains some names you may not have heard of. Aside from the top tier of royals, there are some famous faces like Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie. But also perhaps less well-known ones like Prince Michael, who is one of over 30 cousins that the Queen has. A fun fact about Michael is that when he was born in 1942, he was 7th in line to the throne. Now he's been relegated all the way down to 52nd.
Somebody else can do the rest of it. Well done.
There are also a number of royal family members who do not have an official title. Probably the most well-known royal in this category is the former Olympic equestrian Zara Tindall. Archie and Lilibet, Harry and Meghan's children, also don't have titles. But that could change when Prince Charles becomes king, when they could qualify for HRH status. Of course, a lot, though, depends on how much Harry and Meghan are involved in the family at that stage. Lilibet, who is the Queen's 11th grandchild and 8th in line to the throne, is also the most senior royal to have dual US-UK citizenship. The members of the royal family who work full-time for the Queen are funded by something called the Sovereign Grant, as well as Her Majesty's personal wealth and her portfolio as sovereign. The government-funded portion, the Sovereign Grant, also covers the maintenance of the occupied royal palaces and therefore the homes of the senior royals lucky enough to live in them. Prince Charles, as the Prince of Wales, is slightly different. He earns money from the Duchy of Cornwall, a large area of land, mainly in the southwest of England. The Prince uses part of this income to meet the costs of his private life and those of his wife, the Duchess of Cornwall, as well as his sons, Prince William and Prince Harry. However, many royals choose to work normal jobs. 10th in line to the throne, Princess Beatrice is vice president of a software company. Her sister, Princess Eugenie, runs an art gallery. And Peter Phillips, who is the Queen's oldest grandson through his mother Anne, runs a sports and entertainment company. And most famously, since stepping away from royal duties, Prince Harry has started working for a start-up and also announced that him and Meghan are going to appear in a Netflix series. The British royal family is sprawling, to say the least. But the future and size of the British monarchy will depend upon the younger senior royals and the decisions that are made after the reign of Queen Elizabeth comes to an end.